Okay, so now we're going to start putting detail in his body. So first thing we're going to do is, if you look at your reference, he has a little robotic arm that is right in the front, and it's on this upper part area here, and there's a cutout in his body to plate for that arm to rest. So we're going to do the cutout. So this will be pretty basic. It's just creating the shapes, which are simple, and then we'll just turn them into a negative whole piece and then cut it out. Alright, so I drag in a cube, and we're going to bring this down. Actually, so we're going to bring it down. Let's do 5. And let's just roughly figure out where this would be. It's about right. Let's drop this down to 3. Okay. Then I'm going to drag this piece over. And I want to drag this piece out a little bit, so let's make it 14. Okay. And then I want to select this and duplicate it. And then let's just use our arrow key, and we're going to move it over. Okay. Then let's just bring this down 1 and up 1. Oops. Undo. Gotta look at it from below to get this to show up, and then we move it up 1 millimeter. Okay. And let's shrink this down. Just a little more. Okay. Then we're going to copy this again. Edit. Duplicate. And just use the right arrow key. And now we'll shrink this down a bit. Okay, just a little more. Let's make it 6. Okay. Alright. Now, just want to get this aligned as centered on his chest as possible. So I'm going to drag, marquee drag, select, and it looks pretty right on. Maybe a little bit over. Looks pretty good. Okay. Now we need to make cuts on here, diagonal cuts here, and then on the end here and here. So So let's duplicate this piece, edit, duplicate, and I'm going to use the arrow key and then I'm going to rotate it let's do 22.5, see how that looks. And actually I'm going to undo that. So I'm going to duplicate that again, edit, duplicate, oops, undo. So edit, duplicate, and I'm going to rotate this one piece 22.5. I'm going to do the same with the other piece, the other way, negative 2.5. I'm going to okay. It's pretty good. I think it just needs to go. Nope, undo that. All right. So I'm going to turn that into a hole, turn this into a hole, and do it one at a time. Shift select the whole cube and the red cube and group, and then shift select the bottom whole cube, group. Okay. And then this piece, I'm going to duplicate that, edit, duplicate. I use the left arrow key, and let's just shrink this down a bit. Okay, now I'm going to duplicate that again. Oh, edit. Okay, shrink this down to 6. Edit, duplicate. Now I'm going to rotate this. Let's try 45. Move it up. Make that a whole cube. Move that down. Turn that into a whole cube. Do that. Rotate this negative 45. All right. So shift select the red cube, group. Shift select the whole cube, group, there. Now I'm going to marquee select all the pieces, going to group them, and then we're going to turn them into a whole. And then slide, shift, select, and I'm going to slide these in. Okay, so right now, looking at it, it's too small. It's the right shape, but it needs to be bigger. So we're going to select the corner and hold shift and drag, and drag. Okay, let's try that. Let's use the arrow key to slide it over. Pretty good. Should be a little wider. So I'm going to pull this down. Okay. Now remember, don't have to be exactly the same. You know, let's just have fun with this. Using your eyes, looking at pictures. Try to do the best job you can at estimating, but you know, let's have fun with it. That's the best way to learn. Okay. So this looks about right. So I'm going to select the cylinder, and I'm going to duplicate, and the reason being I'm going to duplicate it, I'm going to move it over because I'm going to use this later on. I want it in one piece, and I'll show you later. Okay, we'll just get that over out of the way. Now, I'm going to select the hole, select the cylinder, and group. It's pretty good. Needs to be deeper though. So, not a problem. So, undo. On the top, we'll use the up arrow key. Here we go. Now we just need to make the arm. We'll do that later. Alright, see you in the next lesson. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see and you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe.